Good evening, everybody. It's your boy Mike Chavez, and I'm on day 116 of my self-awareness challenge. If you don't know who I am, you're about ready to figure it out. I go live here on my personal page every day, and I've done so for the last 116 days. And my goal and my purpose is to try to help as many people as I can. I talk about different subjects and just kind of talk about what's going on. So tonight you can see what the title of this video is. It doesn't matter what other people say when you have 100% confidence in yourself and you know who you are. So yes, this is a tough one. When you know in your heart that you have all the best intentions and you try to do what you can do to make your life the best that it could possibly be. It doesn't matter what other people say. Unfortunately, we're not perfect. We all make mistakes, okay? So we lose our temper. We say things that we don't mean, obviously, when we're mad or upset. But at the end of the day, if you know your heart, you know your intention, you know who you are, and you're confident in yourself, it doesn't matter what other people say about you, okay? When people say things about you that you know that are not true, it says more about them than it says about you. And, I come on here and I do these videos every day, and you guys know that I don't try to paint a picture that's not true, okay? I tell you guys about my struggles. I tell you what I need to work on. And, I tell you that I'm not perfect. And when people don't forgive other people for things, even if they've been hurt, it only hurts them more when they don't let things go. So, like I said, I've done things to hurt people. I'm not proud of it. And unfortunately, even with a good heart and good intention, we all are still going to hurt people that we love and that we care about in the future, even if we don't mean to. So you could have the best intention, and you could try to give somebody a shout out, and if their mind's not in the right place and they're not feeling it, they may fight back and they may attack back. But at the end of the day, if you are confident in yourself and you know who you are and you know your heart and you know your intentions and you are not trying to hurt anybody else and you're only trying to help them, if they can't see that, it's out of your control. And social media is not the place to air your grievances with people. It should be done in private. So this is just not, I don't believe, a form, especially with what I'm trying to accomplish in doing my videos. I try to keep a positive vibe in here as much as possible. And it's unfortunate sometimes that, once in a while comments are made that, it is what it is. Like I said, we are not perfect, and I admit that I'm not perfect. I admit that I have a lot of room to grow. There's a lot of things that I want to do with my life, with my family, and you guys all know that I love my family, and I'm trying with all my heart in my intention to be the best father, the best husband that I could possibly be. And that's what it's all about, is being real and transparent. And I don't claim to be this anointed, bit holier than thou, perfect person, because I'm not, and anybody that does, it's just being fake. And it is what it is, and just remember that if you have a problem with somebody and you want to address them, social media is not the place to do it. You handle things behind closed doors, because when you air your grievances on social media, especially if it's negative and you're saying something negative about somebody, it only makes you look bad. So, that's the way I look at it, because why would you do that in social media? Why wouldn't you just tell the person, if you're not getting anywhere with that person, then you need to figure it out. But social media is not the place to air your grievances, your dislikes, your opinions, negative opinions about people, especially with what this movement and this network and what's going on, in social media these days, especially the people that we associate with. Nobody wants to hear any negativity. Nobody wants to, nobody wants to hear that. So it's a good vibe. It's a good tribe. And, yeah, you guys know that I'm real, and I admit my faults. I admit that I'm not perfect, and I have a lot of stuff to work on. So I don't ever want anybody to think that I'm trying to portray myself as something that I'm not. I'm a flawed human being that's going to make mistakes. I'm a flawed human being that's going to hurt people in the future, but I know where my heart is and where my intent is, and it's not to hurt people. It's only to help people, especially the ones that I love and the ones that are closest to me. So, I just, I wanted to pop in real quick and just throw that out there. And, when people come on social media and they throw negativity out, it's looked upon it's frowned upon. I don't think that it's taken serious when somebody airs their grievances on social media. I don't think that people respect that. I don't think people are receptive to that. I think that people understand that if that is the case and that's what's going on, then there's other issues that are not being dealt with. So anyways, I just wanted to pop in real quick and let you guys know that I'm over here working on myself to be the best version of myself and try, being as real and as transparent, sharing my struggles with you guys. And, it is what it is. We're not perfect. And it's one of those things where when you know your heart and you know your intent, when other people say things about you, just remember it says more about them than it says about you. Yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about tonight. So, Steve, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. I'm going to make my video really short tonight because it's so late. But, yeah, I just wanted to just kind of really touch on the fact that when you are confident in yourself and you know who you are, it doesn't matter what other people say about you. It doesn't, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, because when you know your heart is in the right place and you're trying to love people and they don't accept that love, then there's nothing you can do about it. There is nothing you can do about it. Even if you've hurt the person and they don't forgive you and you still try to love them, there's still nothing you can do about it. Until they figure it out, until they heal, whatever they have to do, they're never going to accept your love. So, yeah. Make sure, you guys remember, if you get upset about things, anything that people say about you that's negative, then you really need to check your heart, and you need to know that if, you are doing what you need to do and your heart is in the right place, then you got to be good, man. You got to be good. And like I say in my videos, I at the end of the day, I have to live for an audience of one. God, that's my ultimate judge. And I can't beat myself up in guilt in what I do, because I wasn't designed to carry that guilt around. I have to let it go. I have to ask for forgiveness. And I have forgiveness, and I'm going to make mistakes every day. I have to ask for forgiveness every single day. I ask for it every single day because I screw up every day. There's things that I do every day that I'm not proud of. And I admit that. But, I don't need somebody else to judge me and tell me that, I'm a horrible person, or I don't care, or my heart's not in the right place, or I don't love them. That doesn't matter. Because I already know that, okay? So whatever anybody is saying to me, like if I know that I did something wrong, I already know that. It's like, when you do something wrong and you hurt somebody, it sucks. I feel bad. You have guilt, and that's kind of like you already feel guilty about something, and then somebody else coming along and kicking you when you're down when you already feel guilty. So who's the first person that you are going to react to and try to, it's like you're already beating yourself up. So and then somebody else comes along and says something about it. The natural instinct is to attack that person. And it's one of those things that is very, very difficult. So, yeah, I try to treat everybody with love. I try to treat the people that are closest to me with love. I have love in my heart and I want to give it away. That's my intention. And like I said, I'm going to make mistakes and I'm not perfect and I do not intend to hurt anybody, especially the people that are closest to me. That's the last people in the world that I want to hurt are the ones that are closest to me. But everybody knows that the people that are closest to you are the people that you hurt the most. And it's vice versa. It's a two-way street. I don't care what anybody says. That it is what it is. So, anyways, like I said, here we go again. It's happening as we speak. See, these are the things, there's comments that are being made right now that it's not necessary to have these type of comments on a social media platform live where somebody is trying to make themselves a better person and admit that they make mistakes, admit that they hurt people, admit that they need forgiveness every single day. It is what it is. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here because I don't know, man. So just remember, if your heart is in the right place, you have the right intentions, and people are saying things about you that are negative, it says more about them than it says about you. So I am going to get out of here. Just remember, we all make mistakes. None of us are perfect, and we need to ask for forgiveness every single day. And not only from the people that we hurt or that we affect, but from God, because that's the only person that can forgive you. And once God forgives you, then it is what it is. You can't let if other people don't forgive you, you can't let that manifest inside your head that you're not forgiven, because it doesn't matter. I'm forgiven, and yes, the truth is important, absolutely. And this is the truth. I screw up, I make mistakes, and it's not my intention. But even though I do screw up and I make mistakes, I ask for forgiveness. And if somebody does not want to forgive me, then that is something that they need to talk to God about. So, anyways, I'm going to, what does this say here? Let's see. Ivan, me and my partner argued tonight about the same thing, and I call truth on this. Thank you for having the courage to speak up on this. Yeah, man, I'm not perfect. Do I say things to my wife that I wish I could take back? Yes. Does everybody do that? Yes. Have I done things to my wife that I regret that I wish I could take back? Yes. Right? It is what it is. But I know my intention. I know my heart. I know it's in the right place, and I'm okay with me. And God's okay with me. God still loves me. He loves me. He loves me. So I can't let somebody else not forgiving me from being happy. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. I'll admit to you guys, my wife is in here right now making these comments, okay? And it's not easy to stay here on a live stream while this is happening. But like I've told her many, many times, this is not the platform. This is not the right place to talk about your personal life on social media. Now, if you see that happening and you see the other person still continuing to talk and admit that they're wrong and tell that their heart is in the right place and their intention in the right place, that's confidence right there for you. Yeah, right. We all screw up. We all make mistakes. I've admitted I said things. I've admitted I've done things that I'm not proud of. Now what? So I've taken that power away. I'm wrong. I make mistakes. It is what it is. And if you when you judge somebody, you don't forgive them, you don't let things go, then it's all between you and God, and I'm just going to leave it there. So I'm going to go ahead and get out here. I kind of, my point was actually kind of proven in the comments that were made in this video. So I'm just going to leave it at that. So I'm going to go ahead and get out here, guys. I love every single one of you that watch my videos. I love everybody that shares my videos. I love everybody that likes my videos. I thank you guys so much for your support. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Good night.